Greetings, fellow space travelers. It's me, Chili Philly, your host, for our next playthrough on Stellaris. Today we're playing modded Stellaris using the Forgotten Queens mod pack as well as the Tiny Outliner mod pack. We are playing with the Xenomorph species today, otherwise known as the Chestbursters. They are wicked parasites who operate on a hive mind, have parasitic embryos, so the whole description's there, but give you a quick rundown. Any species that lands on one of my planets, or if I take over a pre-FTL civilization, they get an embryo embedded, and then they become me. And, well, not me, the Chestbursters. If you know where that's from, you'll get where this is going. Yeah, alien species, they make more by popping out. Now, we're also playing with organic structures. So food is our number one resource. We need it for feeding. Our planets, our homes, our ships, our buildings, everything's made of a living organism, and everything needs to be fed. Now, the nice thing about this species is we're not a devouring swarm, and we're not a driven assimilator. So we are fine having diplomacy. We can join the galactic market. We can join the galactic government and work together with our neighbors to convince them to let me land on their planets by force or by amalgamation. Either way, they're going to become us. I've gone with Agarian so that we have the bonus to food. I've also gone with intelligence so that we are gaining that those techs faster. We're repugnant. I mean, let's face it, we are ugly as sin. And what we do to get born, also not cool. We've gone with strong, so we got a bonus to our army damage as well as our worker pop resources. We're fleeting. We're weak. We can die easy. But we can also get some genetics down the road and fix that up and make ourselves better. So the hollow biont. While individual organisms usually show little phenotypic variations, our species evolved in such a way that our phenotypic plasticity allowed our larvae to radically change their morphology and agglomerate. At first, this evolutionary trait featured disarray between our species, but as we gained consciousness, we embraced our differences. Our phenotypic plasticity proved to be advantageous when it came to overcoming the odds life presents. The queen phenotype evolved as the means to grow new larvae, an efficient way to grow the hive, while others were agglomerated into buildings, ships, complex drones, or working force. Now we look at the stars, pondering what to do next. We are the collective. We are all. Let us begin. So, first things first, if you look to the left, whoop, you'll notice my food is immediately taking a hit because we always need to eat. So, I like to go into our main city right off the bat, put 6 workers into the agricultural. Yes, it hurts my energy production right off the bat, but the food's already bleeding. The energy will be fine. Next thing we do, get the construction ship onto the local research, send him on his merry way, and, okay, we are just all off on the side here. We've got one entrance, one exit. This is looking promising. The science ship, obviously, gets surveying. I think I'm going to throw this guy on automatic just to get things moving. And as far as our tech goes, research speed, fantastic. I think I'd like to get the bonus first for this particular one. Again, food being our number one need. I think we're going to hit food up just so we can increase our overall take on that. It's going to take a few years while we're getting some research. And then we're going to pump in the engineering research as well. Let's get rolling. I've already said that. You already know it. We're moving forward. Now, we're going to be looking to get another science ship out there as soon as possible. Oh, no friggin' way. Mysterious ruins right outside the gate. If I'm not mistaken, this will be the Zeroni. Which is fine, you know what? Because the Zeroni actually can turn into a handy little automatic sail. Because as a hive mind, I can't become telekinetic. So I don't think I can harvest more than the Zeroni's initial bonus of +5 for finishing their precursor tree. So I'm okay with this. We're going to get these stations, and then we're going to move here. We're going to be cautious.
We have found an anomaly.
Leave it be, buddy. We don't have time. So given our current position, I think it would be best if we expand a little bit this way. We'll see what's this way, and get moving in those directions, because we need to find some planets to land on, and I need to get those done ASAP. Also,
We have surveyed the system.
Bears is done.
Our construction is complete.
Always a good idea, if you've got it, clear the last, or in this case, I know I've got a feature here that if I clear this, I get 1 bonus pop right off the bat for clearing that. So I'm clearing it. I'm going to get that pop moving. Get my bonus installed. Now, I have enough to actually put the station on there, but the science ships need to go first. And preferably before I hit that Unity mark and they go, hey, use it up accidentally before you remember that you've got to spend your Unity somewhere else. The lazy one. Alright, here we go. Get moving, buddy. I need 200 food to take this spot. He's off doing his thing. We've got 1 planet to populate to. Let's see. As it's a relic world. Hold on. Am I wrong? I made the assumption that was a relic world based on the architectural or archaeological dig site. That's on me. I'm going to leave this for a second. I need to get another science ship. We're not going to pick that just yet. Science ship.
We have surveyed the system.
Get that space too. Well, I'll get 3 going. I know, it's kind of crazy, but get 3 out and running. This is a rich selection committee there, guys. Thank you for that. Really appreciate that quality work there with the scientist options. Leave it be. That's open.
We have surveyed the system.
Alright, we've got our first alien contact. It's going to be one of those lovely boosters of technology.
We have found an anomaly.
Oh. I'm guessing artisan troop? I never really take a close look at those things, so it is literally a shot in the dark. We're going to go for expansion, because it will reduce our cost for claims, and it will, with the text we grab, it will reduce the cost for claims. And it will be a big help for us having those bonuses to the species on the growth side of things. There's a population +10 and +1 to new colonies. So both a huge boon to our species.
Our construction is complete.
I think we're going to go after this one next. Oh, yeah, look at that. Nice chunk of minerals there.
We have surveyed the system.
This is closed off, potentially. It's going to be iffy.
We have surveyed the system.
Alright, you can research that one.
We have found an anomaly.
Leave it be. Oh, we found some moats. Good, an expertise you don't need flying a ship around. Well done, sir.
We have found an anomaly.
Oh. We're gonna take the research. I like the +3 because it's consistent. I don't have to do anything to
We
it,
have found an anomaly.
but still.
Our construction is complete. We have found an anomaly.
Yeah, research that. I need to get my,
We have found an anomaly.
guys taking these jobs. Oh, yeah, that's on me. Oh. So I can take the 1200 hit, or I can have a +5. I think I'll take the +5. Wait, let's see. It's 20 years per 100. That's going to be 200 and... I will take the +5. With the bonuses to mining, it'll be
Our
good to have.
construction is complete.
Get an extra one of those built on here so we can increase our
We have
efficiency.
surveyed the system.
Take this.
We have found an anomaly.
Leave it be.
We have surveyed the system.
Leave it be.
Technology conceived.
Good. We're going to get the resource output increased. So I think the menial drones lands into these
Technology
guys,
conceived.
so that'll be good. Oh, there's that. Fantastic. Look, the food just jumped from 12 to
Technology
63.
conceived.
That. And what did we just get here? Research. Survey speed up.
We have found an anomaly. We have found an anomaly.
Let's get that construction ship rolling. Yeah, we're making progress.
Our situation log is updated.
Oh, okay. Traders. Hence the green color.
We have surveyed the system.
They're even trading. Oh, they've got gas. There's a joke there. I'm not touching it. I make that a lot. That's a silly joke, and I do make it a lot. I'm going to probably keep making it. I do apologize.
Our construction is complete.
Oh, we might get lucky. It might just be this one side. Oh, nope, there's a second one. Crap! I like to get boxed into a corner. I mean, it sounds weird to get boxed into a corner, but it's kind of not a bad place to be sometimes in this game, just to be kind of squared away. Statecraft expertise, good for you. Okay, we've got some resources stashed away. I'm going to make a little sale here of some, and a little purchase of others, and get the colony rolling now. I would normally wait to find a more suitable colony to get my second one as an agricultural world, but our options are very limited at the moment. This will probably be my agricultural world over here. Yeah. So we're going to probably work our way over there and get that one next. That'll be our second choice. Let's get the colony start with a +1. Build those mining stations. Now, normally I'd have a ship running around doing the... I can still do it. I'm going to get another construction ship rolling out with the... and put them on auto build.
We have found an anomaly.
Can research that. Ooh, okay. robot debris. Ooh, interesting. Let's go for energy production. We can take those bonuses.
Our construction is complete.
Plus
We
5%.
have found an anomaly.
Auto build. You're still discovering that one. Tomb World. Okay.
Our construction is complete.
I'm liking this corner so far. It looks like
We
our
have found
access
an
is over
anomaly.
there from anybody else coming into our space. We need to see this bridge right here, if that joins up or not.
We have found an anomaly.
Colony ship's
surveyed
about
the
to land.
system.
There it is. First colony ship down. And we got +3 alloys to the X planet modifier. Which is
Our construction is complete. We have surveyed the system.
And looks like we've met. Oh! Is that? Which ones live on the edge of a void? I don't remember. I think that could be the curator.
We have surveyed the system.
I'm honestly really hoping for the curator just for the bonuses they provide for research. If I'm being completely honest.
We have found an anomaly.
Research that. While you're here, build
We
that.
have surveyed the system.
That's there. I need to get this ocean world. Somebody's first day behind the wheel. Is that a planet up ahead? Up!
Construction is
And now you're a
complete.
space smear across a planet. Well done.
Technology conceived.
Research that. Good. Oh, this is all closed off.
Our
I'm feeling pretty good about
construction
this.
is
Okay. We're going to claim Seoul. And then we're going to move toward getting that one set up so we can have our first blocker placed in there. Corvettes. Get the cost down. Get the bills done.
Technology conceived.
Okay. Put that there. Oh, I should have just done that, but oh well. Research speed. Up.
Our construction is complete.
Oh,
Our
here
construction
we go.
is complete.
Okay, so this is our first primitive world. Good. It's got 10 people on it. Excellent. Or 10 populace on it. The Sathids. Oh, that's the guy running the trade shop. I'm like, who's this guy? Yeah, so the Sathids. These would be our first new friends who are going to have massive stomach aches for a short period of time. Just want to check their default rights. Why does it switch to that? Which now is processing. Make sure everybody's like that. Processing. Good. Always good double check. Anyway, everybody's going to be processed now. I find it with this mod, it's good to double check that initially because it doesn't always play out that way. Oh, I should have checked while we're here. How much army do they have? 11. Well,
A new nest is
we'll
born.
get a couple boys rolling here. We'll get them moving as soon as they pop up. Oh, Old Bear's Prime has finished its planet.
We have surveyed the system.
Now, the cost for building on one of these planets has a massive increase to it. So, when you get one of these planets, you limit yourself to how much you're going to put onto it initially. while it's growing. So you're going to grow it slowly as far as your buildings and your districts go because of this extravagant cost. It takes about 10 years for the phase 1. Phase 2 is about the same. And then it will clear up. Now you get, I don't know if you get a bonus with completing certain techs that will remove some of that time frame. I haven't seen or noticed that before. You could, but we're just going to get the Sensarium on there as well as the spawning pool just to get those initial bonuses under wraps. Now, because these are research, I am going to go this way. It's a little bit longer to get to Duix and even Estrion, which I think Estrion's where I want to build build our space station blockade. Over here, I haven't decided yet because it's looking like I've got 2 points or potentially just this one point of contact.
Our construction is complete. Beyond us reach out to make
Curators. I'm so happy with this right now. Puzzling polygon. I'm just going to pause this here for a second. Please feel... You know what? I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it to you because I'm pretty sure I've seen this one, but not overly sure. So the crew has recovered the reflective polygonal object near TD1076. Bring it on board for detailed study. The object's most intriguing quality is its ability to reflect most types of low-frequency energy beams directed toward it. High-frequency energy beams, however, remain unaffected, making the object's properties useless with regards to any potential fleet defense applications. Despite extensive examination, the ISS crew research team has been unable to determine the function or origin of this particular polygon. It appears to be hollow, but its metalloid surface is engraved with some kind of scientific notation. Though the full meaning of this codified data eludes us, Vathia believes it relates to wormhole metrics. Ooh! Our research team was able to glean some fascinating insights into wormhole theory by studying these notations. Whatever purpose this object was created for, however, is still a mystery. So we get a bonus to research. That's fun. And since we know the curators now, and they're living in our space, can you give us a hand? We've got the energy for it. We're going to get that bonus rolling. Get that there done up. Growth speed increased. Excellent. Okay, we've grabbed this. I am going to build the research station, and then we're going to move over here. We're also going to bring our transport in here. We may most likely miss this fight. We'll just end up with an extra planet. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Our construction is complete.
I think that one's just out of range of being within my sector, but that's okay. It's like right at the pinch on all 3 sides.
Survey the system.
Of course it is.
Our construction is complete.
Okay. Okay. It looks like it's
Technology
here
conceived.
or here. I think we might go with Estrion and build our station there just
Our
for
construction is complete.
keeping things under wraps a little better, I think.
We have surveyed the system.
Research up, bud.
Planetary infestation begun. We have found an anomaly.
Ooh. Skip that. Let's see how well these little armies do. Not very.
Enemy nest taken.
Our empire grows. So we've invaded Hixar 2. Currently it's all Sathid. There are 10 of them on the planet. And what we're going to see is... There it is. Not this. Terraforming does not count. So this is it. When you have a species that is in decline that you are processing, they have a 20% chance of escaping each month. There's a 50% decline on each species every month. Once they hit 100%, boom, we get one of these little fellas here. And I think that's actually the brood queen. So we're just waiting on her to take a spot. Yeah, so that is how that works. We're going to build the spawning pools. And hey, this is actually not a bad candidate for a farming world either. Maybe we'll do that. It's not a bad way to go. And there it is. A pop has been bred after infection began on Hixar 2. So that means go back there, hit OK, go to population. Boom, we got a Xeno. It's fantastic. It's free peeps. So 10 of them will take 20 months to process. You can ship them around your space if you want to process them out quicker and add some people to other planets. But because I'm most likely going to be turning this into my next agricultural district without having to take that other planet, I'll probably leave it alone, to be honest. And we're going to get the research. Move there. I should have had you build something over here. Actually, you know what? Build that, and then move over there. Yep, you'll see these things just tick away at the top now. As one after the other gets transmuted into us. And our population has gone up. Ooh, we found the scavenger. Oh, I like the scavenger. It's such a neat concept. So yes, the scavenger. Well, that's not where he is, obviously. Let's see. Well, where did I find him? That must be broken. Anyway, the scavenger is a bot that floats around, picking apart ships that try to attack it and making itself stronger. There he is. Leave a B for now. We are but motes of dust. Oh, I can't see it. Yeah, so look, ancient battlefields, derelict ships floating around because the scavenger, this guy right there, is out just wrecking it. Good for him. Get back to work. Yeah, Estrion is going to be where that's going to be where we pull the line right there. And Fleur, are you kidding me? Fleur, you had to show up too? Fine.
Our construction is complete. Our construction is complete.
So this is, my pops are fine. It's just the minute you finish the last species on a planet, you get this notification that your pops are declining. It's fine. Nothing's happening. My species will be fine. And they're just adjusting to their growing pains. Let's put it that way. That going. Now, I will mention this as well. One of the things to pay close attention to is the fact that we just took this planet. We didn't land a colony ship on it. So in order to turn it into a hive, I have to undergo the Grow Hive World decision. So by clicking this, we'll begin the process of turning it into a hive world, which will eliminate our inhabitability penalties, right? So we're going to do that as well. We've got the food. We have the food. It's spent now. This one's got a lot of space to clear. Ooh. Veined ore cliffs blocked. Rugged woods. Nice. Max generators. It's a great system. Not a bad planet at all. Good amount of districts on it. 25. So, fantastic system. We just got to get it cleared off. This is going to be a great planet for us. Unfortunately, the species that was there, they're not going to be around to enjoy it with us. Well, yeah, they're not. They're just going to be the heritage we started from. Tell you what, we'll keep one of their skulls as a trophy or something. Or a reminder of their sacrifice in the propulsion of our species forward. Yeah, we'll go with that. Not a bad start. Some good planets within range. I'd love to get them all wrapped up into this one. But we need to monitor that food usage a lot early game. You know,
We have surveyed the system.
with the other one with Hixar having 7 spots, Auber's is actually looking like a good selection for a tech world, and I will be dropping generator districts on too, I think. Yeah. I think that's how we're going to go with that one. Because we need to get that tech moving fast.
We have surveyed the system.
You're done that, or you're going to be done that. You guys are busy surveying, and we're branching out this way. So this is where we're going to run into our first neighbor, I'm guessing, over here. We haven't seen anything up here yet, but there's going to be another one up there. But once we claim this system here, I'm done expanding this way for the time being. I'm going to work on getting this side closed up.
We have found an anomaly. Our construction is complete.
Yeah, now he's moving up there. So
We
get
have
that
surveyed the
here.
system.
Ion thrusters technology just given to us. Thank
Technology
you.
conceived.
Like that. We're still pushing away on Corvettes, which are 1 month
We have
out.
found an anomaly.
Research.
Technology conceived.
Yep, there it goes. Corvettes are quicker to build and cheaper to buy. Good, you're done. Research station that, please. Excellent.
We
Excellent.
have found an anomaly.
Research.
Our construction is complete.
Okay, a breathing rift. The anomaly found close to Larkin's singularity, however unlikely, appears to be some type of rift in space. It is possible the great mass of Larkin's singularity somehow caused it, but its nature is beyond our understanding. We're literally just stepping out into space, guys. Don't beat yourselves up. The rift not only reflects and blocks light, but seems to actually draw it in and then push it out repeatedly, as if it were breathing photons. It is likely the immense gravitational pull of the rift has at some point inhaled in other things as well. We should exercise caution. So we can add a +4 to the system, or we can keep a close watch until we know more. I think I want to check it out.
Our situation log is updated.
I'm going to throw that up there and get that checked out. My
We
curiosity
have surveyed the
has
system.
caught me. So we're also starting to see, I'm noticing, a little bit of a penalty on our tradition adoption costs, our technology cost, because we have stretched to that point where we're just starting to hit that boundary where they say, yeah, you're big enough you can handle that kind of space. So I would love to take the starbase upkeep reduction, but we only have 1 starbase. We're about to start dropping more. So we're going to drop right into the Empire's size from systems and planets just to cut down on any penalties starting anytime soon. Which reminds me, now that this is done, starbase. There we go. And you are ready and waiting. We need just a few more influence. You can build. Oh, no, you can't. So you're going to move over here and get ready for. Well, that's the roundabout way of getting there. That. I'm also going to drop 1 more science ship. See if we can't get lucky with somebody who wants to dig holes.
We have surveyed the system.
There we go. 67. Done. Oh, a custodial matrix. Right next to... Oh, tell me he's over here. All right, so we have found another spacefaring civilization, and they are ancient caretakers. So we're going to be kind and polite
Our
to the
construction is
caretakers.
complete.
They are going to make some requests at some point. Boy, what did we find here? There is a decaying machinery covering Ethion 4, originally constructed a staggering 70,000 years ago. originally constructed a staggering 70,000 years ago. The fate of the alien engineers who built it is unclear, as they no longer inhabit the planet. Okay. There's a lot here. I'm going to pause it. Basically, there's a strange organic tissue covering most of the planet machinery, and it's going to make an archaeological site for us.
Our swarm is strengthened.
I may need to expand that way. Oh. And it looks like there's a Gaia world here. Relic world? I've got 80% habitability because there's a relic world. Gotcha. And let's get somebody to work on you.
Our construction is complete.
So we're going to have a space station here. We are going to put one here with
We have
Vlur.
found an anomaly.
Because even though Vlur is a nice 30k, he isn't going to attack anybody that comes in. Or maybe we just claim it and put it here. That might be better. Build research stations and then move here. And you, little Mr. Science Ship, not giving me anything I need. We'll go with a 10-year-old. No, we won't. We don't have the stuff for that. Hopefully you change some people soon when I go back in. I can't think of the word. Archaeologist. Please.
Technology conceived.
I'm not going to get an archaeologist, am I? Oh, you're already working on something? Oh, you're doing the breathe in, breathe out thing. Right. Let's get the starbase rocking here. We are going to make this a bastion. Hold back from this point.
We have found an anomaly.
But we're coming this way. We're going to get
Our
a station
construction
down
is
here somewhere.
complete.
Actually, you,
Our special project is complete.
instead of sitting on that planet over there, I'm only moving this way a little farther because of the fact that there's a relic world over there, and this looks super interesting, and I want it. I'm a simple man. Build a starbase. Oh, Vlur went that way. Thanks,
We
Vlur.
have found an anomaly.
Leave it be. Now, did we get enough? Did we get enough? We did. All right, what do we got? Aww, the game does love me. He's only 13, which means he's going to live longer than these two. Thank you, game. You're so cool sometimes. Excavate the site. Get in there, son. We got work to do. You've been hired for a shovel. Oh, the breathing rift has spewed forth some minerals for me. Thank you. Colony development seed, energy.
Our construction is complete. We sense spaceborne life.
Okay, we got another spaceborne life. Okay, this is going to be something wicked and floating. I'm guessing crystalline entities.
We have surveyed the system.
I'm not saying like amenities or something. Oh! Custodial protocol activated. Initiating resource transfer to compliant organic civilization. Message follows. I think they're giving me a gift. I thank you, kind sir. Machine. I don't know how to address the robot. Did I just say address or undress? Oh! Breathing minerals. Again. Wonderful. Get back to your sciencey ways. Actually, you know what? We've got a lot of stuff that needs researching. Let's get in here and get some of this stuff done. Now that you've grown up a little bit, you're level 3, you're a little smarter. Come clear this up in our home worlds. Okay? Okay. You are there. We're going to move you here. Oh, every time I think I'm done, I see something else I want. Paraga is a what? Continental world. I mean, if I don't take the
Our
space, the
construction
neighbor
is
this way is
complete.
going to take the space, and then we're going to have to fight over this space. We're going to fight over it anyway.
We have surveyed the system.
Okay. Ooh, he got into that fast. Somebody's an eager beaver. Let's get our unity up. We've got enough. We're going to build the starbase there. You're ready to build here. Oh,
We have found an anomaly.
research that. Hole in the ground. Okay. Well, I like my archaeological dig sites, so research that. Okay, so express mail. So I can take the influence. Or I can do the research bonus for 10 years. Although I get a unity kick to the head. Minus 5% is going to be basically 1.5 off of that. Although I need the unity right now. I'm taking the unity. I need it. I really just need it.
We have surveyed the system.
A debris field. All right. Well, off you go. That'll be the last system I claim over here for a bit. I have no intention of going further. You can build here. The Solar Sailor. Aha! I called it. I said we were going to run into somebody over here sooner or later. Oh, not what I expected. Hello, space whales. I think I'm done trying to say their name. Yankee. Just call them space whales.
We have found an anomaly.
If that's a struggle, I do apologize. It's the name's escaping me. Unless somebody wants to type it down phonetically for me in the
Our
comments,
construction is complete.
that would be great.
Our construction is complete.
More friends down here. Wonderful.
Technology conceived.
The abandoned amusement park, bonus research.
Our construction.
I don't know how we pull research from an amusement park, like especially an abandoned one. I'm guessing it's
We
a
have
dump.
surveyed the system.
What do I know? Alright. This system's taken. Upgrading. We've got a bastion going in here.
The others reach out to make
Oh,
contact.
we figured out what those were. Workers of an orbital mining operation. Okay. We'll let them slide. That's these guys. 4K of mining ships. Okay. You surveyed that. That's the space whales floating around. Take the coil guns because our ships need an upgrade, and I honestly need to build more ships. So that being said, that being the thought of the moment, we will go boom, boom, boom. Make a little sail of row because we're gathering it somehow. How much are we gathering a month? +2. Beauty. And we'll sell 5,000 of that, and we're going to buy some more food. And with that, reinforce this sucker. And where did we find this one? Oh, down there. Off you go. We're going to go here. We're going to turn this one into 2 shipyards.
Our special project is complete.
We've got a space station there. We're going to put one more down here. Possibly there, although somebody's already there. Yep, we'll buy that. Keep it coming. He's got a system there. 2 pops on it. Has he taken this spot yet? does not appear to have taken
Our
that spot.
construction is complete.
I don't think I'm going to get there in time to take that spot. I really don't. I'm okay with
Our
that.
construction is complete.
Ooh, that's extra research. Love finishing those things now.
Our construction is
Ooh.
complete.
Hostile, and it looks like an angry salad. Like something I left out on the counter for 3 days.
We have surveyed the system.
I'd never get away with that, though. My wife would definitely make me put it away. Clean it up. Because I'm sure one of my kids might accidentally eat it on purpose. Just to prove a point to me, for some reason. Alright. Drop a couple of you. One of those. And because I'm feeling frisky, because you seem to be potentially... Are you the violent one? Maybe. I'm going to put a couple of you down there. Here we are. Blot out the sun. Done. Our starbase costs are reduced. Now, this is where it's kind of weird, because often I'll grab technological ascendancy or I'll grab mastery of nature because those help out a lot early game. Transcendent learning is not bad if you want to increase your leader caps. This is especially useful when you're doing a robot playthrough because they're immortal. Shared destiny, also good because I can make subjects. It is encouraged with this type of playthrough to make subjects, but I'm leaning toward nihilistic acquisition simply for the fact that when I get into combat and I start bombarding planets, having this on will populate my worlds with their people who will become my people in a rather short amount of time. So, nihilistic acquisition is my go-to start for this modded playthrough. I find it works very well with this particular species, and yeah, I highly encourage it because it does give you a lot of bonus. Oh, we got the fusion reactor. Very nice. Colony development speed plus 50%. Very important. Energy credits are getting low. We're going to go energy credits and research because we still haven't gotten level 1 research there. Yikes. You're ready to build, so you can start building. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it down here and grab this. I mean,
Our construction is complete.
this here is my biggest attraction to the system.
Our construction is
I can't do anything with it yet, but that doesn't stop it from being attractive. White hell, plus 3. Thank you. Just build it. Don't auto save me out. Toad asteroid, plus 3 again. Heck yeah. Rope that crystal.
Technology conceived.
Terraforming candidates, left, right, and center. Somebody's on a mission to find stuff we can't use. Go, go, gadget arms. He's out there like just digging through this guy's stuff. Like he's in this guy's trash can, rooting for gold. Oh, he's already claimed it. Well, with that being said, we will starbase up. Oh, you think I can't? Watch this. And you can build that and that. And mining station output. We're going to get that bumped as well. And then you can go over here. Crashed Dwarf Raider, plus 3. That scientist I sent to scoot around the galaxy, he is doing us all kinds of favors. So now it's a matter of claiming what space is left between my blockades I've set up.
Our situation log is updated.
Strange crystal's done. It's given us another location, which is in our space on I'm not pronouncing that out loud because I will make either a horrible comment or, yeah, I'm not even going to try. Everything about that says, warning, warning.
Survey the system.
And we've got it. We figured them out first. Mandasaurians.
Make contact with our mind.
So these are my violent neighbors. They're militarists, they're xenophobes, and they're materialists. Wonderful. And where are you, lovely people? Oh, you're this neighbor. You're about to get bounced, son. Hold on. There it is. Well, since we've found you, and since we know you're an angry salad, we're going to do this. We're going to figure out what you want from us. And I didn't realize I wasn't researching the second guy, so you're going to go and tell me those are space whales. Nice system. Holy Toledo. We got to get our space done first, and then we'll look at expanding.
Our exploration log is updated.
Survey speed plus 33%. I really have one guy left doing it. Like, tell you what, I'll run it for a month. Get a little bit of stuff on it. Now you're going to be there forever. You're mine. Grab you when I'm ready. Basic combat rolls.
Construction is complete. Our construction is complete.
Bears, upgrade that system. We're going to make an anchorage here now. You're there, and we're on the border to the neighbors to the south. So gun batteries, and because they're the violent neighbors, I need more food. Oh, I really need a lot more food.
We have found an anomaly.
We'll sell 5,000 to you. We'll buy 1,000 to you, and I was so excited with how the expansion was going, I lost sight of the important things, like feeding. That going. I'm going to buy another one and one. And let's get rid of the station. Get 2 of those. Tech World. One of those for me. Are the agricultural world. You're still doing good. You got a lot of jobs available, so I'm going to leave you alone. But can you... I don't know if we've got that. Yes, we do. So we might be building these shortly on both the home world and here. Build it on the here first. Yes, I'll build it here first.
Our construction is complete.
And you know what else you need? You need a leader. Oh, we met somebody else. These people are fanatic xenophiles. They love everyone. Wonderful. And materialistic. So they love everyone and they love everything. Good for you. We're going to go Shovel Man. Shovel Man. Shovel
We
Man.
have found an anomaly.
Shovel Man. Because that gives us a bonus to food. And since the only planet I have over there is a food
Technology
planet,
conceived.
we're going that route. Nano sand encountered. Nice. 200 nanos. I'll take it. Take the hydroponic
We have surveyed the
farms.
system.
Hunting them would be a net
Reach out
loss.
to make contact with our mind.
Okay, so you're here. Research. Can't research that. Research? Where's this other guy? You are not my archaeologist, so you're just going to come back here and assist research with the homeworld, because that's going to give us a nice little boost there still, and that will be good. You're good there. This guy is my bigger concern. He's going to build there, and then move here.
Technology conceived.
I do have enough I could in that space, actually. There we go.
Our construction is complete.
selling a lot of minerals, bleeding a little bit of energy right now, so we're going to get the minerals and the mining districts working a little harder.
Our construction is complete.
Get that going.
Our special project is complete.
Good. Oh, where did we? Oh, Trench World. Okay, found another one. We'll take it.
Our construction is complete.
All right, that's as far we're going this way because we're next to the Alpha Refuge. Now, I don't know if I can see the Alpha Refuge. I mean, if you've played the game, you know that these planets. Oh, it's a ring. Some great bonuses, some great space. That's a ring. Gamma Refuge, that's going to be a ring too, isn't it? Yeah. Ruined ring sections, though. But 2 ring worlds that we can see so far right next to each other. I could send a ship in there to survey, actually, which wouldn't hurt us at all. Build mining stations. We're going to build the research station here, and then we're going to end up over here first. Build that station. Everybody's working. Everybody's moving. Food's going up again. Energy's kind of catching up a little bit, which is wonderful.
Our construction is complete.
As for Tech World, it currently sucks. But we'll get it fixed up in a minute. We're going to build one of these too. We're already on to Stage 2. So Stage 2, which I'm guessing just happened, huge reduction in your overall cost to districts and things like that. It drops by 100%. So instead of being 150 minerals for this district, it's 250. So that's great. Habitability goes up by 50% because half of the world is now hive world. Wonderful. The monthly food cost goes up because now you've got a hive planet forming, so it's hungry. This planet here, being a hive, it's not bad. My building upkeep has a +4. I think I can see. It doesn't show me the full upkeep needs, but each building says what it needs. So 4 food there, 4 there. So you can see food is huge and on the menu everywhere you look in this galaxy of mine. What do we got now?
Construction is
Oh,
complete.
we're on to our next one. So, next. Adaptability is often my go-to for the next one because we get 2 things I really like here early game, which is going to be the habitability positive to your species. The population housing comes down, which helps as well because then we're not buying capital spaces that we may or may not need later game. As well, we also got this one here, which is the survival of the fittest. Is that the one? No, it's this one. The building slots, +1. So we get an extra building slot on all of our planets without having to actually build the hive nexuses, like the central districts. So that's kind of nice too. We do usually end up building one anyway because we need the space for the housing, but this is nice. Now, the other one I like to go with early on is also prosperity because you get a reduction in your upkeep, which, again, we're living off of food, so we're making food hand over fist. Huge bonus to our species. As well, the complex drone output goes up, which is going to help with our unity, our science, and I think our broodmother lands in there too, so also a bonus there. Upkeep from jobs drops, which is nice, and then we've got these ones here. So additional housing, additional district reduction, and their speed increased. So as well as the overall mining station output increased, and the resources from jobs. Like this is fantastic. Also good with adaptability, but I'm leaning toward prosperity. I don't think we're boxed in, but I am kind of bubbling up. I think we're just going to kind of take the space we've got, get ourselves a firm foundation, and then go out from there. So we're going to grab prosperity as our next one.
We have found an anomaly.
We need to look at expanding again shortly, which is where I think this planet comes in. So this planet would be a great forge world. We're going to need some alloys. We aren't making a lot right now. So, Leviathan down. Nice. We'll take that. Colonize. I'm going to go to the market real quick. We're going to sell off the handy little Zero bonuses that we have. And we're going to get this colonized for Forge World.
Technology conceived.
Oh. Disruptor. That clear.
Our construction is complete.
Dying to work. That guy's doing real good. Not gonna lie, I'm very proud of him. He's a good little chest burster.
Our construction is complete.
Yeah, you can build there. +2. This guy's finding all kinds of awesome things out here.
We have surveyed the system.
I'm not seeing anybody that way yet. I may expand that way first,
Technology
but this is a
conceived.
fairly violent neighbor to the south, so we may have to put him in his
Technology
place.
conceived.
He's in hostile. So, yeah. Now,
We have surveyed the system.
we're at 30 for our infiltration, so I think we're going to go for the asset and get ourselves some assistance here so we can start working
Our construction is complete.
into this guy's we're gonna start working our way into the guy's political aspects and try to wreck him a little bit. Maybe steal some tech. You know, we're gonna have some fun. Stabilize the planet more. Unless it's a Gaia world that it potentially could roll into, we'll give it a shot. Yep, no, he screwed it up. Way to go, man. I'm giving him a hard time. Absolutely. Let's clear the frequency tuning. And yes, star holds, because that's going to be... Oh, yeah, look. He's already got the fleet mounting at the door. Yep, he's working on hostile. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to improve relations with this guy. See if I can't, like, just calm his shit down. Excuse my French. Try not to swear on this channel, so my bad. And we're going to get working on... Oh, not that. This thing going. And where are you? Put that station there. Alright, Zeronies have appeared somewhere else. That looks like a safe spot. Is that Vlur? It is Vlur. Glad I went that extra distance there. Let's go excavate that site. You're busy farting around. What do we got left for you to study? Well, you can come here. Here. And then here. And go for it. You're going to be sitting there for a minute. Yep, I knew it. He's preparing. Well, fine. You want to prepare. You want to be that kind of neighbor. I have to save up a little bit of my...
Our construction is complete.
I mean, I know what kind of neighbor I'm going to be. It's not the most pleasant kind of neighbor to be stuck beside. I get it. But boy, they've just really jumped in quick and like, oh, we're going to fight the neighbor. No. Why can't I just have a peaceful start? I mean, granted, everybody likes to see a fight. And everybody likes to see starships get blown up. And that's why we're here. But still. I'll put this guy on auto. Yeah, go ahead and build some stuff. How much of this is his fleet now? 1969. Hey, buddy. How you doing? You and your lack of station. You got a station over there. Can't see it. No, there's a planet there. I'm ready. Yeah, bigger fleet than I do, but I didn't upgrade mine, so that's on me. Get a couple more of those out. The minute I can build an extra space station, I'll probably build one over here. Ooh. We're going to take that. Take the +4, take the bonus for 10 years.
Our construction is complete.
Alright, and now we've also got an extra fleet to build. Reinforce that sucker.
We have surveyed the system. Our construction is complete.
We'll take that. It's expensive, but I will take it.
Our construction is complete.
Alright, everything over here that I can grab is done. You can come sit on... Oh, actually,
Our special project is complete.
spooky! Come sit down here. So we can grab that one next.
Our construction is complete.
The Aeronaut station has an upgrade needed.
Our swarm is strengthened.
He's thinking hard on it. This guy up here is just happily picking away at the galaxy. Just going, hey, look, I found something.
Surveyed the system.
Just going to town.
We sense spaceborne life.
Oh, you found something horrible. I shouldn't have said anything. I really shouldn't have said anything. The minute I say something. Well, oh man. I have lost track of time. I got distracted by the war down here. We're going to have to call it the end of the episode here because it's gone a little longer than I intended. So, if you've made it this far, let me tell you, I appreciate you being here. Your presence on my channel is a blessing to me. I am so happy to be able to make these type of videos for YouTube. Yes, my channel is small. Yes, I don't get a lot of people who finish these videos, but that's okay. If you've made it this far, leave a comment below. Let me know you got here, and just let you know I love you. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time as we take the chest bursters, which is great when you just tell people you love them. The chest bursters are coming out into the galaxy a little farther. And I gotta say, I think we're making an impression. I'm pretty happy with how we're looking so far. There's some space over here we can still grab. I think we're cordoned off, maybe above. Yeah. Next episode, we're going exploring some more. Anyway, we will see you guys next time. Thanks for being here. Hope you have a great day wherever you're at. And we love you. Bye.